When it comes to ARK, rat holes are needed for staying hidden from large tribes. So we proudly present Top 5 Unseen Rat Holes on Genesis 2 for Solos. Looking for a good server provider to host your ARK server? Go to gportal.com and use our link in the description down below to help us out. Our server's OC launched for Season 2 on July 30th, including new things like actually being hosted from a Dedi box, which we were not doing in the past, and a ton of other stuff including international servers. Just saying, if you guys bought something on Season 1, expect to see it on Season 2. Hope to see you there. Coming at number 5, this first location can be found at 60.5 latitude and 36.6 longitude. Then here it is on the map. This location, there's a reason why it's at number 5. It's not the best, but still works pretty well for a solo. Maybe on a lower populated server where there's not a ton of traffic nearby, but then again, this is also Genesis 2. The map is massive, so either way, this is a bit of an odd location, a bit of a bigger entrance, so it's not fully a rat hole, but it still gives off a rat hole kind of like vibe to it. Not that flat, but still, you can just use some pillars. Build a little simple, maybe 1x2 or 2x2. You could fit like both of those in there. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty decent. Still not the best one, but if all these other ones are taken, hey, you can always build in this one. But anyways, let's move on to number 4. Coming at number 4, this location can be found at 46.3 latitude and 36.8 longitude. Here it is on the map, pretty close to the last one actually, and overall I actually like this rat hole a lot. So I've only seen one other person find this, so it's still a pretty hidden rat hole. I mean, just me flying around here, you have no idea where it is. I mean, it could be in any one of these little slots, all the way over there at that tower. But no, it's actually over here in this corner. And I mean, you can't even see the rat hole when you're right next to it. I mean, it's very hard to see, but it's actually pretty decent size. Still not too big, so it's pretty good for a solo. Drops down in this big area. You can place some stuff down there, maybe build a few layers of stuff, hide your loot down there. Then you come up here to the main area, and I'd go ahead and maybe fit a 2x2 or 2x3. Fit it pretty easily up here. Could actually put an indie forge in here too without it poking through, so that'd be real nice. But you just block off that entrance. Just try not to build a ton of stuff out front to try to stay as hidden as possible. But just saying, most people are not even going to know that there's a base here, so they won't even fly by. They won't even really care. So there's no worries if you build here at all. But anyways, let's move on to number 3. Coming at number 3, this location can be found at 57.2 latitude and 31.3 longitude. Here it is on the map. The majority of these are going to actually be in the Rockwell area, like the Rockwell's Garden, I believe that is what it's called, around the city, except for this one. But this one's pretty simple to find. I mean, look for a massive tentacle. Although I say that, there's probably 25 tentacles in the map. But just look for this tentacle right here. And then it's a little tricky to find, but look for that little waterfall. There's actually going to be 2. Then you come up here to this corner, and it's a nice little cozy rat hole sitting up here for you. And I mean, this one actually works for maybe a duo too. I mean, if you have a friend, build maybe a 3x3 in here, possibly. Have a little area where you can maybe put a tech Jenny if you ever get one. Just put your main Jenny, put something up there. I mean, it'll fit pretty nice. And you have a really small entrance, you can put a few heavies on it, maybe some autos, just to try to keep the players as far away as possible. But most players, again, aren't even going to really know that there's a rat hole here. The best part about this is with your tech suit, you can fly straight up to this thing, and you don't have to use grapples or zip lines or anything. Let's move on to number 2. Coming at number 2, this location can be found at 38.2 latitude and 19.1 longitude. Here it is on the map. Again, this can be found in Rockwell's Garden, and sorry for the lighting here, it gets a little bit dark, but I'll go in and, readjust it for you guys, make it look a little better. But this one, yeah, you just have no clue where this is. I mean, looking over this waterfall, it's so hard to see where it even is. It could be anywhere in here, but once you fly up here, it starts to show up. Nice little entrance, and this one's actually pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite ones so far, but you can fit a ton of stuff in here if you build it right. Again, I recommend keeping everything inside. Do not build anything external for these rat holes, as it just basically shows all the players, hey, I'm building here. So if you want to have people try to raid you, feel free to build outside. The nice aspect of this one is it has a little water area, which is really bizarre even why that's there. So I mean, I guess if you really want to, you could hatch 2 SOs maybe. I mean, you could hatch any kind of like water tam in here. Just gotta make sure that it doesn't come out of that water area and die, because it could happen, so be careful about that. But there's a little thing up here, but there's nothing to worry about, they can't get in. And other than that, this is a pretty good base location. Let's move on to number 1. And finally, coming at number 1, this location can be found at 64.0 latitude and 29.8 longitude. And then here it is on the map. Again, it's going to be found in Rockwell's Garden. And this location is by far my favorite one so far, only because it's so hidden. I mean, really no players know about this location at all, and a lot of players don't even fly through here because there's never anybody even trying to build. But I mean, now that this video's out, who knows, it might be completely full of people, who knows. But anyways, you come up here and you cannot really see this from the ground. Then you're entered by this massive opening right here. It'd be nice to put your own personal turret wall maybe on it, just to keep players out. I mean, that'll show people that you're there, but hey, if you're going to be building in this, it's a pretty big rat hole to cover, so I recommend you spend a lot of time covering this one. It's a bit odd up here, but you actually can build on top of these tentacles. Still a pretty nice location. It's a bit odd, but you can fit a good amount of stuff. You can even maybe raise some dinos in here. Really do whatever you want with it. But overall, I rate this a 9 out of 10 for solos. It's a pretty nice location, but that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new, hit that subscribe button, and peace out.